Alright, so I'm going to be making a video today, and it's basically going to be me organizing things, decluttering, minimalizing things in my life. So I figured I'd start with the kitchen, since when you walk into my home, the kitchen is the first thing that you see. Recently I had did this backsplash here with, you can go and check out, if you look at my playlist, there's like a dollar store creations playlist, and I believe it's in there. And basically I'd got all the stuff at the dollar store, and I made myself a cute little, sorry about the light over there, made myself a cute little backsplash. And then I liked it so much that I just ended up continuing and doing the whole kitchen with it. So, and it wasn't that long ago when I went through everything, and I did a video on taking everything out of my bedroom and decluttering everything. So it's not like I'm going to have a great big mess to go into, but I really want to take my time. And if there's something that we're not using, not going to use, or I figured that I would use some at some point and it's been here for years, I want to get rid of it. And I just really want to keep things that we're using from a day-to-day basis. Now, these cupboards here basically contain food. This is like my dehydrated spice cupboard, so to speak. That's all going to be rearranged again. I did it not long ago, but this is all food. This is where like I would keep, all my dishes aren't done, so I'd keep my glasses and my plates and things, and I gotta organize everything. And then the medication goes in this one, just because it's harder to get to. And so the only thing that I'm kind of starting with is a little bit of mess of dishes, but that's okay. I'll get those cleaned up and just, I don't know, do it as I go. I'm going to fill up my sink so I can wash things. I'm going to start with this cupboard here. This is like kind of like a junk cupboard. So I'm going to go through, and there's some things obviously I'll show you, some things I won't show you, but I'll show you guys how much trash, or there's going to be kind of like different piles. There's going to be a trash pile, there's going to be a giveaway pile, there's going to be a sell pile, and then the keep pile, so to speak. So I'm going to be organizing things that way. And then I kind of got this shelf here. There's space up here for other things, so I'm going to try to utilize that space. But after, when I had did all my walls, I decided not to put quite so much clutter back on them, so I just have my little shelf over there and the thing for my spoons. But even that, it's kind of up for debate. I like it because it's, you know, the shape of Quebec and all, but I've got 4 spoons, and it's kind of a dust collector. So there's decisions like that I gotta make, and yeah. So I'm gonna get my butt going, enough chit chatting, and I'll bring you guys with me as I declutter stuff. That is before, and that is the after. Clean up all that up there. That's things that we gotta keep. Some of his medicine and stuff like that. That's all of his insulin and stuff like that. And then down here we've got the coffee filters, and I've got some pens in there. And then this is just like a basket of random things that we may use. Like there's a speaker here, there's tacks, there's one of these little things here to charge your phone. I've got tape, I've got one of these things to add extra plugs. So it's really just a random bin of things that we use. I went through everything, and I ended up with just a little bit of recycling in there. But that's okay, because it's all nice and clean. So now I'm going to move on to the next cupboard. So I'm just kind of moving down the line here from my cupboards. I'm doing this one here. This is like our cans and our box stuff, and I don't think there's a couple ice cream cones up there. I'm just going to organize this. There's not too much, obviously, that I'm going to throw out. It's all stuff that we use. I'm just going to clean it up and make it look all pretty. So this is all the pasta that I pulled from my pantry. What I think I'm going to do in this empty space up here is add my pasta and get it out of my pantry, and that way there I'll free it up for when I do some canning and stuff like that. I don't know how we ended up with so much pasta back when I was really couponing. We hit a really good deal, so that's where the Barilla ones come in handy here. And then there's these ones here would be like free coupons that we would have got in the mail. Sometimes P&G send out boxes and they have free coupons in them. Same with these Ancient Grain ones. These were just coupons that I went and used. They were free coupons from one of those type boxes. And then, oh, that box is open. I'm going to have to put that. And then all this stuff here is just, when it's on sale, just grab it and, or given to us or whatnot. But we've got a ton of macaroni. And then in the pantry, I have like a great big thing that I store spaghetti in that's open. And I have one for my macaroni. So this is really like extra stuff. So I'm going to get that up in that cupboard up there. And I'll show you guys when it's all organized. Alright, so it's all organized. All my cans are, so I can see them all on the bottom here. And then here I've got my, sorry about the glare, there's my boxed stuff that I use, and the iced tea and hot chocolate there. And then I put all my pasta up here. Here's all my boxed pastas here, and then there's just the spaghetti bag up there, and then I put all my bags here. And then the 2 boxes of macaroni up there. And I still have a ton in the pantry, so, but this is just, the stuff I have in the pantry is more like bags of odds and ends, so this is a little more organized and fuller, and so I'm gonna close this. And here, there's not really too much to do. It's kind of an empty, I gotta stock back up, but usually I leave my chips and that down here, and the butter kind of goes up there. My, like cereal, not cereal, but like breakfasty stuff. And up there I've got some canned tomatoes and canned peaches that are gonna probably go into the pantry. So I'm gonna get this organized and then I'll show you guys what it looks like. So this is this cupboard all cleaned out. I got some chips and some croutons there, some popcorn, and the ice cream cones, which we don't even have any ice cream right now, so, and they're the tiny little mini ones. Up here we've got our peanut butter and butter, and then up there we've got our cereals. So it's kind of like a chip and breakfasty type of, this is like the only cupboard that I can fit the chips into. That's why I don't know, we just started putting them there, and that's always where they go. And then this is kind of like, if I would have jam, canned jam, I would probably have it up there as well, so we could pull that out whenever we needed it. And there's just some different cereals up there, so that's one more cupboard down. And I'm just kind of like doing a little, I don't know, whenever I'm all, instead of showing you each little bag that I get from each little cupboard, I'll wait until I'm done all the cupboards and then just show you what I got for garbage and to give away and recycling and all that stuff. So this is my spice cupboard with all my dehydrated stuff in here. So I'm going to go and try to get this organized somehow. Okay, so this is this cupboard all done. Up there is all my empty jars that I keep, of like the glass jars, like Tostitos and jams and things like that. I keep them up there because those do come in handy, as well as the little containers that the mushrooms come in. I usually keep those as well. And then here, I didn't put them in any particular order. I just put some of my dehydrated, this is all, the whole thing is celery. There's lemons, and then like lemon slices, there's lemon powder, there's parsley, there's dill, there's green peppers, there's onions, and then there's just all kinds of stuff up there. And then down here is more things. There's more onions and carrots and mushrooms and kale and spinach and different things like that. This is my bowl with all my honey in it. Anytime we go, if we go to like A&W, I'll always ask for honey. My son loves that honey, so. And then here's just kind of like a basket of gravies and different marinades and things like that. So the only thing missing is my coffee, and that's not, well, I could set it up here even. It's not really neat, but that's where we keep our coffee. So another cupboard all done. The next one I'm going to do is Jay's gluten-free cupboard. I'm just going to tidy things up a little bit and organize in here. So that's his cupboard all cleaned out. Just organized all his like candy and type of thing in there. And then those are just drinks in case his sugar and stuff go low and things that he needs to drink. And then his gluten-free pasta and then the gluten-free baking stuff up here. So that is another cupboard done. Now the next and final one with the food, up here anyways, is my baking cupboard. So I'm going to go get that organized and I'll come back. So it didn't take me long to do this cupboard. It's mostly just my baking stuff. I just it looked really messy. I took these little container dishes out. I'm going to put them under here where the rest of my like baking type of thing stuff goes. And that way there, if I'm looking for it, I'll know. Well, I usually know where it is anyways, but I'm going to just move it and designate this for just baking goods, as you can see. I'm going to have to stock back up on some things because I'm really low on baking powder. I don't have any baking soda. I got lots of vanilla though, and icing sugar, and I have a pack of sweetened coconut flakes. That's my sugar, and then I have some Tender Flake lard, I guess. Lard. Anyways, so that is it for the food part of my cupboards. I'm going to go and have some lunch, and then I will tackle the rest of the cupboards. Alright, so this one's a little more organized. I got obviously I still have dishes to do, but I'll have my plates here, my bowls here, and then I keep all my little twisty tie things that come off of the bread, so I put those in there. And then up here I've got my glasses, and I'll probably put there's only like 2 mugs, so I'll put them, when they're washed, put them there. And then up here, there's some wine glasses back there that we very, very rarely use. They were personalized to us, so that's why I'm not getting rid of them. This here I use all the time. And then these are just some like little collector's mugs. These ones here were at McDonald's, and this one here I got from my brother-in-law. And then these here are the cups that go with my magic bullet, and then right beside it is my gravy bowl that I just use a handful of times a year, so I just keep it up in that corner. So that is all that organized. Alright, and here is a tiny glimpse of the medicine cupboard. I'm going to go clean that all up nice, and I'll be back. Alright, so this is the cleaned out cupboard. Everything's all cleaned up down there. I threw out a bunch of stuff that was expired or just empty packaging. I went through that as well. And up there, well, it's just a Family Guy mug. That I'm keep putting away. It's kind of broken the bottom, but we want to keep it anyways. And the other things are a butter dish that I only use a couple times a year, and there's a bowl up there that I actually might get rid of because I haven't used it. So, but other than that, everything is all cleaned out. So I am finished all the cupboards up here. I've done them all. I just put my my tea. There's tea in this and tea in there, so I just put that up there. So here I have, this is plastic containers. Like up here I left my glass jars. These are like, you know, apple sauces that come in the plastic containers. They can still be used for stuff, so I'm going to find another purpose for those. Got ketchup bottles and things like that that are plastic. Here I've got, I'd say, at least a half a garbage bag full of things to go in the recycling. This is my garbage, like with food and actual things garbagey in there. And then this is a bag that has things that have to be burned, so with like personal information. So those are my bags so far. I gotta deal with a little bit of a mess, not much, but I gotta put the sugar away. This goes in my room. This I gotta find a place for. That's for supper. The apples are, I gotta deal with those, and I gotta deal with whatever's in this basket. And then these are my peaches and tomatoes. I'm gonna put those in the pantry, and I still have to put these away. But all the cupboards are done up here. Now to do the ones down here. All these ones. So, I'll be back. So tonight for supper, my son asked if we could have lasagna, and I said that would be a great idea. I had everything at home to make it. So I had these little pans kicking around that I just dug from up above in the cupboard. So I made 2 little lasagnas out of them. And one's going to be tonight for supper, which is in the oven. It's not turned on yet because it's only 2. And then around 4 o'clock we'll turn that one on. And then this one here is just, I wrapped it in the press and seal, and then I just put it in a freezer. Well, I call it freezer bags. I use them as freezer bags. And I've got an extra lasagna meal in the freezer for a rainy day. So that's a little tip for you guys if you guys want to kind of start stocking up your freezer and don't want to do all the cooking on one day. Every time you make a meal like that or a casserole or something, just make 2 and stick one in the freezer. So tonight's dinner is going to be a yummy homemade gluten-free lasagna.